Okay, I'm going to do some testing of some metal detectors here in this Arizona dirt. It's fairly mineralized, got a lot of hot rocks. Let me show you the targets and the holes. Now this is for the gold hunters. So I've got 4 targets here. I've got an absolute speck of a piece of gold sitting right there. I'm not sure how much it weighs, but it's teeny. Just do that one on top of the ground. I've got this nugget here that's less than 1/10 of a gram. I've got that nugget there that's 0.3 grams. And I've got that nugget there that is 1.5 grams. So the 1.5 gram nugget will be buried at 5 inches. There's the 5-inch mark. The 0.3 will be buried at 3 inches. And 3 inches is right there. The less than 1/10 of a gram is going to be down in 1 inch, and it's about what that little divot is there. And then of course that one's just going to be on top of the ground. Now I will go over each of the piles and the holes with a metal detector to make sure that there's no hot rocks in it or other mineralization that could be sounding off. Okay, here's your nugget holes and piles. This is the 5-inch. The reason I'm doing this is because there are all sorts of hot rocks and mineralization here. You could dig a hole and have something in it, and I had to remove hot rock from this pile. Okay, first up on the gold is the Deus running Goldfield, ground balanced at 86, running some threshold, audio response at 4, sensitivity at 95, recovery at 2, 31 kilohertz. Now it's 14. Change that, 31. Okay. Okay, 31. And we are going to redo that. Okay. A little bit of static for some reason, but okay, I got to be careful with this small nugget. It is sitting on top of that rock right there. I don't want to knock it off. Okay, here it is. There's nothing on the screen. I don't even know if you dig that, but anyway, there's that. There's the 0.3 gram. No, this is the under 1 gram. Sorry, under 1/10 of a gram at 1 inch. Screen's not real easy to see, but okay, this is the 0.3 gram at 3 inches. And this is the 1.5 gram at 5 inches. Okay, let's bump this thing up to 74 kilohertz. Here's 74 kilohertz. There we go. See how it does on the micro gold. Gets it. It's under 0.1, 0.3, 1.5. Now I will say on that teeny nugget on the rock, we ran the GPX 6000 over it yesterday. It wouldn't pick it up. Reese thought it would, but it's just too small, and I don't think it's, you know, you expect to find that small of gold with that thing. It's probably better at 0.5 gram, 0.05 grams and up. This is smaller than that, so. Okay, let me move on, grab the Deus next. Okay, here's the Deus 2 running Goldfield and Recovery 2, Threshold 3, Audio Response 4, Sensitivity 95. So, yeah, let's go over the real teeny nugget first. Barely getting it. I don't know if you'd hear that, you might with headphones, but it's actually throwing up an ID, which is unbelievable, but it's not real loud, so. There's the under 0.1 grams. It's actually throwing up an ID. It's about what it IDs out of the ground. Here's the 0.3 gram. And here's the 1.5 gram. Okay, now, so that's Goldfield. I know some people wanted to see other programs, so let me, I did a little bit of testing the other day, and Sensitive seemed to be the only one that really did anything on gold. So we're going to run Sensitive, ground to still at 87. Let's just run it the way it comes stock. Now, I believe the only problem here is that we got, I have to go into discrimination and get rid of that notch. So, and let's take that all the way down to 0, 0. Okay, I think we're ready to go because there's no way it'd pick up that little teeny nugget because it's right in the notch zone. So, here we go. Yeah, I'd say that's a no on that one. Here's the 0.30. I mean, that just sounds like mineralization spikes to me. Here's there's the 0.3 gram. Still not picking that one up even. Well, occasionally. And then here's the 1.5 at 5 inches. So clearly, Goldfield is the best program for that. And let me just run through this real quick and see what other programs there are. Let's just try Deus Mono for the heck of it. And run it up to 40 kilohertz. Okay, 40.5 is the max. Let's try that. Nothing. 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 Occasional tick. So, anyway, let's go on to the smaller nugget test here with the Equinox. And the small nugget sitting on top of that rock right there. Okay, this is the 0.3 gram. This is the, no, that was the under 1/10 of a gram. This is the 0.3 gram. And we got the ground starting to interfere and cause choppiness. So here's the 1.5. Now, just for fun, I'm going to grab a PI and show you what they sound like. Probably can't pick up the first two, but we'll see. Okay, here's the GPX running a 6-inch mono sensitive extra. Let's see, where is that one on the rock? Right there. Got an external speaker on my side here, so hopefully you can hear it. Not going to get that. Under 1/10 of a gram. Slight. You might hear that with headphones. And then that's the 0.3 at 3 inches. And the 1.5. Absolute screaming signal. So that's why people use VLF and pulse induction. They both have their plus and minuses, pros and cons.